Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Republic of Amalfi series here on the Lord Master channel. But let me tell you something. I know there's diseases in Italia again, particularly the camp fever. But I am not fazed with what's going on out there. But I can tell you this. There's lots of money to be spent and made as relates to the Great Trade League for this week. And speaking of this week, I want to make a slight apology for missing out on not posting an episode on Monday because I didn't record any episodes prior to this. Because the reason for that is I'm just resting my jaw after a couple of recent recordings for the Sogdian series. Yes, the Crusader Kings 2 When the World Stopped Making Sense Sogdia series, where I did a bunch of Trade League stuff there. Yes, and now we're going to see that here in this episode. So yeah, how about that? Trade League work in southern Italia, and at the same time you go over to the land of the Sogdians, which there's almost not so much Sogdian right now, but hey, at least they're still hanging on to some degree. But anyways, back to Langobard land. And my current interest in this part of the series is this woman that I'm trying to assassinate. Because I still have my intentions to make sure that Monte San Angelo becomes a free nation. And that's what we're here for in this episode. And yes, we have this kinswoman here who she lives right here. And she's an Urso, and then these two sons here would be the ones to inherit Monte San Angelo, even though they're Polish. You know, twins in fact. Now that I see that. And I'm sure, you know, in the future that when that Polish boy grows up and he'll adopt Langobard culture, because there is no way on earth that they'll import Polish culture into Italia. That takes a very long time. Unless the guy's got really good stewardship, then he may have a shot. Just like how the French culture was imported over here. But I digress. But they have successfully introduced the Bulgarian culture to Fundi, also known as Geta. Yes, Gate. Because of him still residing over here, despite the fact that his only connection to the coast is through there, but sooner or later, that's going to have to be severed. That's how it works, you see. But anyways, I mentioned Great Trade League. Yes, I am the guild master, and supposed to forge a golden bloodline. But first you have to be a master trader. You gotta have over 3,000 ducats and have 500 assets. And one of these must be true, that is to transfer your realm into a republic, even though it already is, has been. Win a trade war for the Trade League, and also you gotta make a lot more trades. But let me tell you, I am 41 years old. I still got plenty of good years, but I'm a bit stressed right now. I've done a lot of great things, but health is not one of them. I'm only a journeyman trader. And I'm a game master as well. Despite the fact that diplomacy is often my... I was about to say weakness, but not necessarily. And I had a war focus because we went on a crusade. No, you went a war against Ragusa. Which what you did was to establish yourself in Kotor. Just to create a Prince Bishopric there. And as well as have possible ambitions to, you know, Like, maybe she requests claims, but unfortunately the Holy Father ain't gonna like me for that. Oh, and plus, he's a Serbian Catholic. That's another troubling thing. He also says no. Because he's merely a Zupan. And yet, they call you the Butcher because you are a cruel Pope. You know he's strong and a genius. Yeah, him and all that, but you're not a nice man. That's all I gotta say about you. You better get that sorted out. Oh, that was a long time ago. Right. Ah, crud. When she dies, my son here, he will be the next in line to be the heir of the Latin Empire, who is currently betrothed to the Duchess of Dalmatia. And the reasons for that is so that he and his children will inherit Dalmatia, the Bonate of Dalmatia, and it may possibly one day join the Latin Empire to bolster their numbers of their forces. And yet I'm the one who pulled the strings around there with that kind of arrangement, because he still lives in my court, you see. So, yeah, I say I'm a pretty good negotiator myself, but I digress. What else? Yes, you got plenty of trades to do. All that. Anyways, let's get down to business. What trade goods am I supposed to deliver? Remind me again. Oh god, so much. Gems. We're looking for gems. Prepare the caravan. And send some of my levy. Levy. Gemstone mine. Oh, this gotta be it. Serene jewelry, silk. No. No gems. Crud. Keep looking then. Of any real possibility. What you got there? Grain books. We may have something here. Silver, pottery. That's it? Nope, he's not the member of the Trade League, and he's also an imbecile, shrewd, absent-minded, so there's something going on with his mind. What else? Keep looking. Even if you have to go far. So look for something. How about here? Stone gems. Oh, okay, here it is. This is in Rasht Valley. It's part of Kotal. Sogdians once lived there, but now it's currently inhabited by a mix of Tajiks and Pashtuns. It's Tajik territory. So, stone gems, fur. As in hides, right? You cannot send a caravan because you don't have the assets for it. When does this expire? Oh, we got plenty of time. Just don't spend assets at all, okay? Just save it up, will ya? Well, meanwhile, we wait for the assassination of Duchess Yelena, so we could destabilize the area further. And so one day, we'll move in to reclaim Monte San Angelo's independence. Because I like it being independent, and soon afterwards, we'll guarantee its independence via alliance. I have traveled far and wide, spending a lot of time dealing and negotiating. I know most of the tricks in the ledgers, and could easily sell books to the illiterate peasantry. It was all worth it, so there you go, now I'm a master trader. It's my daughter, which she doesn't like me, because I made her a rival. Ah yes, Hildebrand. The one that I name you designated heir, as you are a good-looking man who is also a fortune builder, which you could be a good member of the Great Trade League, but you don't need to do that. I could see you in other fields. Plus, your diplomacy is your weakness. That's why I sent you to the University of Bologna, because we'll help you'll get better. I'd be surprised if he comes out as a doctor of natural philosophy or something. The Duchess of Dalmatia. Croatian language for Dalmatia. That's good. Now he goes over there and stay there! And among other things. One more month and we'll send a caravan over. Gundo died of camp fever, and he was depressed too. And you were a graduate to the university. So that is one of my younger sons. Hope you don't get caught by that disease out there. Because it's present over there. But it'll soon go away. And if he dies too, then... now he's Bon Popo. Then maybe Tassilo, maybe you. Very good improvements. It is with enthusiasm and a passion for learning that I spend a part of my afternoons every day with my court chaplain in order to improve my general knowledge by studying the classics. Watchko says that my improvements are very good. Remarkable. I'm a remarkable pupil. Hey! Here's our chance. She's in the hiding because she's pregnant. That's why. Regency. Aha! Lop Ironside, they calls him. With the disease dying down, it is time to give this kinswoman Monte San Angelo so we have closer connections. We do have an ally, but we don't need that. This would be a minor conflict. I'll just use my own forces only. And be careful. Get away from diseased territory. Yes, Monte San Angelo, the land of the three castles. There's a Croatian claim on Cook, and now we will have a claim to put this woman, my kinswoman, on the Monte San Angelo. And you can marry whomever you want. Well, actually, I mean, you can marry someone of close kin, but no, you're 38, so... Whomever can provide you such support, because look at you. You're not the best candidate to be a ruler, but you need someone to assist you. Because that's what you need. Like this goof. Someone can help you with your stewardship issues. Yeah, this guy who's a bastard child of an unknown father. He's trusting and vicious-tempered erudite. He's also a bit slow, left-handed, and deaf. So he's one of the unfortunate ones. So, go ahead. You're not gonna get what you wanted, but damn it. You two are gonna get married. I doubt you'll have children together. But regardless, when we put you in land, I will negotiate a non-aggression pact with you and eventually an alliance to guarantee your independence and your futures and ours. I'll probably say no to this. No, you can't make it matrilineal. But that's one way to do it. Sure, it says we'll get no non-aggression, but soon there will be a non-aggression. Don't you have any other daughters? No, she's the only one. And Serenhilt is currently the Coggaton to the Avars. So I guess it's only logical. Let me look at you one more time. For your son's sake. As soon as they're landed, we will have a non-aggression pact. And then when he takes over, we'll still have that pact. Genius. Now we're off to war. Thank you very much. Now send a caravan while you're at it to Kasht Valley. Send it. And hopefully we'll get some gems. During a meeting with the local leaders, I was surprised to receive an offer for help in a war that I'm involved in. This offer came in the form of levy of migrant troops based in Asera. It seems that the migrants are grateful for the treatment received and feel this war is their own and want to let ahead of myself. Yeah, sure, let's fight side by side. Disease is gone, so off you go. Over here. Kinsman. Yeah. It's a wonder how we decided to go to war while the woman's pregnant, therefore regency, and therefore wartime. It's just perfect timing. Should do that when there's female rulers, when they have claimants to one's throne that we can decide to mess with. They're practically boned at this point. I've been toying with the idea of using the great fighting capabilities of the migrants to create a military group to enforce security and promote placing the general population under the supervision of the migrants. This could have a good results in the near term regarding promote stability. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. all together now. I don't suppose none of you are siege masters. No. We never ever have siege masters. Always disappointing to find that out. If it's against me and my family, I'll stop the plots. Anything else, I don't care. Ah, damn it, Croatia's in a separate war. The Croatian did your war over Vodica. Croats fighting other Croats. Anyways, somewhat surprisingly, Radogar announced that he's marrying a wealthy merchant family in Amalfi. Though the family's little influence in the Republic, it is quite wealthy in this. Might explains Radogar's willingness to overlook the girl's unique features. I'm not surprised, because you married an ugly, weak woman who happens to be lustful. Because you don't know better. Oh god, the disease are back. New batch of camp fever. Did it just begin there? Bartelli. Yep. Yes, it did. Once we're done with this conflict, I'm gonna go seek some rest to get rid of this stress before it kills me. It'd be a damn shame if that were to happen to me. This'll do. I just needed something to spend a big amount of money with. Learned that the Prince Bishop spoke in support of me at the faction meeting in Kotor, improving the mood of his faction. Excellent. Excellent. My co-conspirator, Theodora, has hired someone to saw through the supports the railing on the balcony of Duchess Yelena's figure. We soon take a tumble. Actually, to be honest, we got what we wanted. I don't think we need to kill her right now. May want to stop that. We simply either wanted to get rid of her, but we realized, oh, there's a loophole. Pregnancy. Now we need a domain overseer. Guess you're the man to do so. I guess the assassination isn't carried out because I told it to stop. Well, I got some money to spend, and I've forgotten that I sent a caravan. The one I sent was the second one. Pile of books. Sure. Box of jewelry. You go. Barrel of alcohol. Definitely. Pounds of spices, too. And yes, it looks like you just spent too much big time, but do not worry. I got this. See? Now go contact affiliated artisans. Since we got spices now, request that the cooks make a feast out of spices and meat. Venosa has fallen before me, and my troops have collected everyone found within. Now I must decide a fate to see unfortunate. Take everyone we found prisoner. Till further notice. Where the hell did you guys come from? Wait a minute, are you the ones that came from all the hell way over there? Well, that isn't gonna do much. We could finish this war. Get the ships. Sail on over to the island. My goodness. Really? There's Duchess herself, but none of us are there for it. It's good that y'all did that. Oh crud, there is a disease in Monte San Angelo. And I got caught in it. Quick! Been there for about a month now. You are definitely gonna seek some rest. Time to eat. You don't want to... Cartographer. But you got nothing better to do. Whatever to me. There. That takes care of that. Wait for the Croatian conflict to end, and then and after that, because we don't want any territorial mix-ups. They wanted an island over there, while we want San Angelo. Wait for confirmation from Croatia. Here it is. Now it's part of Croatia. And Monte San Angelo will be ours. Yes. You're the Countess now. Even though it's part of the Republic of Amalfi, but I kind of don't want that. I'd rather see it independent. So... just a much higher opinion. The kids still live in Poland. But it's best for you to get in seclusion right now. Has a significant power level. Yeah, ask a potter to craft some pots using stones. Righting a wrong. One of these days, my spouse came to me with a complete stance and talked about a huge injustice that befell a friend, Guido von Gania. As it turns out, he was framed by a master intriguer, and my Alexandra is asking me to move heaven and earth to undo such an evil deed. For once, I'll see to the request, but again, helping a socially cursed soul to overcome its fate can be a dangerous one, as must go against common sense. This option might carry further bad news. Factors that influence this actually include my diplomacy, which is a fine skill for me. I do not have the education. I am not diligent. I am patient. Not charitable. Not gregarious. Nor slothful. No, none of these. And I'm not a socializer, I'm a game master, fortunately. So, I'll give it to you. I need to go to the island of Capri for business. Usually, as it is not too far from Amalfi, traveling there is not a huge hassle. However, this time I need to go to the village of Anacapri on the island. It is so isolated that it can only be reached by going through a long, steep stone stairway against the cliffs known as the Phoenician Steps. It is dangerous and consists of 921 stone steps. The unforgiving stone steps. Well then. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a possibility that I might fall off the stairs, but I have no choice. Work is work. Well, you just fell off the stairs. Okay, that's it. You're going resting. I'm going on vacation. Don't bother me, any of you. Before I do that, please name your designated region. Why not? My wife Alexandra. She's really good at this sort of thing. Despite the limits of the domain penalty. Inefficient domain. No, that's applied to when the world stopped making sense that I learned from the Sogdians. Tassilo, you be more of a warrior type. They signed you the Guardian who knows all about war. This man. I am not dying. I just fell off the stairs, okay? The Phoenician Steps. When I introduced my friend to Alexandra, I had high hopes that they would become fast friends and we could spend together, the three of us. Yes, talking about this bishop from Lombaz. The potter I hired brings me the results of his work. He presents me with a cart full of the finest pottery. Can keep everything but the cart. Time to make a profit. Can't put her on house arrest? Oh, right, Regency. After attempting to clear the name, unfortunately, it became apparent it could not be successful. My prestige suffers. At least I tried. Hope you're doing well over there. Why are you not in seclusion? Oh my god, you're preparing a small feast already? You're gonna get yourself sick out there. And if you die, then we get a non-aggressor pact. But nevertheless. Yipe. It's here. 40% disease resistance. Keep an eye on it. Anthony has recently arrived in Amalfi. Has formally presented himself at court. While I'm on a campaign to take my rightful titles within the Holy Roman Empire from the Emperor. The Emperor himself? Are you insane? Yes, could be something like that. But then again, they've been having a lot of issues lately. You know what? Yeah, it's my full support. What is the Emperor gonna do? Fight me in a rivalry war? My Avar grandson died sickly. Sorry for your loss. Eek. Point out the wealth the trade post brings to there. Alexandra Andreevich, my regent, has demonstrated to be extremely competent in advancing my financial interests over the long run, and with utmost efficiency I will collect the fruits of her labor for a long time. I can only be very grateful for the next 20 years. Thank you very much. I am going to enjoy this vacation and I'm going to love it. While I will try to get over my wounds just for falling up the stairs. After several years, my son returns from the University of Bologna. He has studied the medical arts and now he's ready to start healing the sick. Alright, a renowned physician. That's good. At least you know a thing or two about a thing or two. May such wisdom aid us. Anything else you've learned? Nemean philosophy. Ah. Adds a bit of diplomacy too. But too bad you're craven, but it happens. This is why I name you designated heir. And yes, I forbid you to join the Holy Order because this is not for you. But I'll make you my steward because man's an incompetent. But of course, since I still have a long life ahead of me, when he's already grown up, but Tassilo, however, keep an eye on him. My domain overseer stands in front of me with a proposal on my diplomatic mission. To perform one of my restless provinces, I hear the whole plan of interest, where it's made clear there will be a major meeting between my overseer and the influential members of the province society. The idea is to sway up to the government side, using whatever guarantees we can offer. Give it a go-ahead. My rest and retreat did wonders to my mind. Now I feel relaxed and at peace with the world and within myself. Time to return my duties. Alright, I'm back. Easy. send any incense. There's your war chest. Yeah, give it a try. I doubt it'll happen. Need to make more trades, so send them where? What'd you get there? Linen, incense, wool. Keep looking. We go further up. Spices only. Silver. About Aracosia. Spices. That's... What's everybody in spices lately? What in God's... You've gone big. Oh, you got some silk, silver, jewelry, spices, hides, weaponship, and ivory. This got everything. Send it. Caravans returned. Mission successful. Bundle of furs. A box of gems. That's the one you're looking for. Send in the gem shipments. Big amount of money reward for this. Alright, where are we now? $66 out of 100. I got so much stuff, I don't know what to do with it. So I'm gonna go to the market for once. While looking at what the various shops, the man calls me out and claims to offer me 2 bundles of books for the price of 1. I'm gonna call out for the scam. I'm calling bullshit on that. Caught with the fraud. And I threaten to report him. He offers me 4 heavily discounted sets of military equipment in exchange for my pardon. Don't even have to pay the 1,000 coins right away, and he offers them to me on credit. Well, these will do. The equipment looked fine at first, but they're clearly not up to standard. The worst thing that everyone in town seems to look away when I look at them, as if everyone knew about these. Unfortunately, I did sign a credit contract, and now I have a sword of Damocles worth 1,000 coins above my head. I'll need to make a plan. I will need a plan to make up my losses. First, I will sell them to the trading league. There is still more of the depth to cover. I will yeah. Why on earth would I act like a beggar for about, roughly a year? For general opinion. You'll manage. I'll beg people for loans, fine. I'll be stupid then. Just for a year, alright? Time to pay your debt. Could have been worse. But was that whole thing even worth it? There's something about Tassilo so when you look at him, you don't know why, but it's pleasant to the eye. One just doesn't want to stop looking. He is comely. It's in the family's blood. He's comely too. Is Hildebrand. Trying to think. What else haven't done? Because it feels like I've done a lot of things for this character. I'm an aspiring trader still, so let's get back to business. Something that you're best known for. Valeria is villain. Put her on house arrest. Learns every subject faster than most children. She is bright. Espionage debate with this man. I'll debate it defensively because I'm a patient person. And I win. Sucker. Over here. There's hardly any stability here, so I'll put that here. No longer wounded, but I did gain a scar because I was never wounded by combat, but yet I got wounded because I fell off the stairs like an idiot. Like a bleeping idiot. Now here's the Void. The Voivoda. What? Do they not like each other? Wait a minute, what? Since when did Dalmatia join Bulgaria? What the f is going on? It doesn't say, but... do they have Bulgarian roots? Whatever it is, it can't be good. Now Bulgarians have more of the coast. The Dalmatian coast now. Let's go to the market again. I'm here to sell. Like any of these? Nope. It's a waste of assets. Still serene. What's going on up there? Is that a peasant revolt? Yes, sir. Caravans return. Get ready to buy some expensive trade. Ivory, hides, spices, silver ingots. Woohoo! And that's how many now? 72 out of 100. Ask the blacksmiths for armor made of steel and leather. And let's hold another feast again. Good God, that's a lot of money. You better stop that right now. Awful lot of people that want to kill me. It's all because of that son of mine who one day is going to run the empire. The armors are done. The armor they offer me seems to starting out to prevent a lethal blow. And in addition, you got a crit weapons and armor. Wait a minute, what the heck? Why is there missing slots? Am I nuts? Or is that what happens when you just have them removed? Because it says you got them acquired, but that's from... It does tell you the history. I think you're crazy. Ever since your pursuit of wealth began, started keeping a close eye on both income and expense. Commerce seems to be filled to the brim more often than not. There, you're a trader now. My goodness, you're comely and also groomed. Keep it up. Unruly migrants. Mercenaries good sign. Alright, send them to somewhere. Go far. Incense and linen. Come on, I need it. At least 3. How about far up north? Silk. Lumber. Pottery, linen, jewelry. There you go. Off to Vinveden. Hard to believe there's still Germanic pagans up there. We have noticed a slowdown in international trade. Such a decline could be problematic for the future of the Great Trade. Thus, we relied on trading a very large area to gain the most favorable prices. Thus, we are asking members to send caravans to help stimulate the economy of various nations. I already did. I already sent one. But I guess we'll send another then. You know, just to make damn sure. But I'm gonna give it a couple of months. Because knowing you'll be spending heavily, and it takes a while to make all that money again. As well as me going to market to sell certain things. And you know what, there's another thing I want to buy. Get me a stall. May have to use that sooner rather than later. Yeah, send it. The question is, where? Gems, silk, weapons and armor, incense. Silver, silk. Pottery, lumber, gems. Okay. Send it. Handsome man you are. He is not a man yet. He is still just a boy. Yep. She's dead. And by technicality, we now have a non-aggression pact with them. When that boy grows up, we will have an alliance. So this is the Polish term for count, I guess, which is a. It's like this is the Starosto of Monte Sant'Angelo. Here's your Italo-Polish for you. So he's a Starosta. Saves communion. And his twin brother, he's now a Castellan. Castellan of Lavello. Which means, it's like he holds Monte Sant'Angelo. His twin brother holds the Castellane. And this one is held by a local Langobard. It's Bonacera. Oh no, wait, that was her youngest child, yeah. Okay, so basically now you got 3 children of Ermelinda, where they all hold their castellans. Monte Sant'Angelo, Lavello, and Venosa. Interesting. Hope they all get along well over there because it's not an easy place. You may never know that some of you may get killed or get kicked out by the Langobards that already lived in the area. Speaking of which, who is your tutor's a Langobard, so it's potentially that he may change his culture from Polish to Langobard locally. A powerful speech required. I was approached by Ragenbert, my marshal, with an idea to organize a great military assembly in my capital province. I will then proceed to give a rousing speech that will hopefully inspire the troops and make them perform better on the battlefield. Well, I got a pretty good marshal. I am not brave. In fact, I'm craven. Oh, God. This isn't going to end well, but all I can say is, be a man. Come on. Let's do it. Or he's going to be like, let's do this. Take a drink. Yes, sir. For the good of the Republic. probably have good enough learning skill where when you turn 16, I'm going to send you to the university. And see how well educated you are before I will make my final decision on naming the designated heir. It was an outstanding speech. My counselor stood there with me, my marshal among them, and then beaming at everyone. My words struck the heart of the troops, and all felt inspired by my vision, my dreams, my destiny. At the end, the apathetic cheer from the lungs of everyone, and I just stood there, basking in glory. Oh, the joy! For the next many years, morale of armies up, and so is the land organization. Just like the days of the Roman Empire when those great Roman generals or even Caesars that inspired the troops to go out and fight against those barbarians of the north or the Persians of the east and whomever. What are you talking about? Longobard, a Germanic descendant. Don't you know that? Your long ancestors came from over there and then it migrated its way down into Italia. But after all, I've been here for so long, I guess I'm just, after all, it says it's part of the Italian culture group. So is the Lombards themselves up there. Anyways. Lots of tension. I see you might be a great warrior one day yourself. Hopefully. Whomever is backing those plots, all of you must stop. And if you don't stop, there's going to be problems. Problems that will require some Hager, you should have known better. She's also the keeper of swans of Bulgaria. I guess Dalmatia's not coming to the Empire, but when these two have children together, if they cooperate, then hopefully things will get better between them. I'm sure she'll respect him more when he becomes the Emperor, as soon as she passes away. You know what? I'm here to buy this time. I'm looking for something cheap. You got any stones? No. But there is gold. What the silly uprising? What's going on? Ah. That's why. It's rather concerning to see heresies in certain areas. My goodness. A large warehouse belonging to my family at the docks of Amalfi's caught fire. The dock workers have formed human chains of passing buckets of water between each other. Put the flames out before the fire's chance to spread. A lot of valuable goods have already been lost. Finally returned. Just buy whatever. It counts up as a trade. Just Buy, buy, buy. Spend, spend, spend. Those forces on Longobardia better get their act together. Because I do not want to see a heresy in that area. That's the last thing anybody wants. In fact, it's entirely possible that the theme of Longobardia could be lost if they don't stop these guys. A noble by the name of Hua Jingmi came to court today seeking asylum, claims to escape from China after the rest of his family was executed on orders of the emperor. Oh, great Doge, your merciful nature is known across the land. I implore you to grant me refuge. It would be of untold kindness. Typically I would go for this, but no, I'll just say of course you're welcome to stay. What could go wrong? Don't you dare try to kill my son. Yeah, I know it was you. You better stop that. Couple of years and I may compose another book. 79 out of 100. What kind of artifacts do I have? Besides the ones that are not. Ah, these are all level 3 crowns, jewels and all that. Maybe just request a piece of personal jewelry. That's the one thing I do not have. Maybe a piece of jewelry just like the Indians. Alright. Salutation. We are pleased to see that you've participated in some extra realm trading. Sending caravans over long distances may be hazardous, as bandits and wars are ever present, but the economic stimulus should not be underestimated. I hope to see one of your caravans at my gates in the near future. And I'll be expecting one from you as well. Here's pottery, the lumber, the gems. Oh my goodness, they keep getting bigger and bigger. This heresy is a real threat. That means they'll be taking over Longobardia. It's a Greek threat. Somebody better stop them. Could be us, but... Speaking of which, should it really fall, nobody else has those claimants. They've been there for so long. Yeah, give me 2 jewelry. I stumbled into a courtier eating cookies outside the kitchen. The courtier apologized several times and offered me a cookie as an apology for being in my path, and the cynic in me got the best of me. I lost myself in cynical comments about how the courtier was trying to poison me with baked goods, probably spoken out loud. Ragged Purr wants me to stop being cynical. That is a promise, so now I'll be able to hold on and I won't disturb him anymore. I shall offer them good gold coins. I was about to say good coins, as if what's wrong with the other ones? Here's the furs. We don't typically get furs. Despite his fears, no emissaries from the Chinese emperor came looking for him. The time has come for me to leave. I'll never forget your kindness. Please take this as the token of my gratitude. The dragon amulet. I'll treasure it as always. Typically I do the other option because it gives you, you know, grace. I don't usually do this one, but... Where is it? Here it is. Dragon amulet. That's my first necklace. A golden amulet in the shape of two dragons entwined together. Each dragon head adorned with shining gemstones for eyes. It reduces the build cost. That's very good. The University in Oxford. In recent years, the necessity for educated clergy has brought to the creation of larger and more organized schools. One such school is in Oxford has achieved particular prominence, and students from across England are flocking to take advantage of its teachings. If only had the time. Doctor of Natural Philosophy. Doctor of Philosophy, my aunt, he's slow. Huh. Heresy on the loose. Quick, hire mercenaries to stop him. I got silver bracelets. Here it is. It's a level 1. These heavy silver bracelets are beautifully engraved and adorned with ivory and glimmering crystals. Here they come. Forgot that old trade post is still there. Is that all you got? I'll make horas count on you. I'm only teaching you because of out of spite, that's all. And I got golden bracelets. An improvement. Put this on. A heavy set of gold bracelets with intricate gravings and filigree. Will they stop him? Yes, they will. Hope you get well soon. Let's call the corpses to treat her before she gets out of here. Oh god, this guy's slow but shrewd. She didn't get treated. Duchess of Svatanka sent her sycophants to torment me once more, spreading vile rumors about me, and everybody at court's whispering how much of a coward I am, claiming I lack the strength and determination to be Doge. Who are you to tell me that? She's a bogomil. Interesting. But too old to even matter. Everybody's Orthodox and or Catholic, not any of them bogomil except for this one. I know exactly what she's trying to do. Calm down there, neighbor. But they call her the wicked up there. Because she expelled the Jews out of her realm. I see that you have yet to find an apprentice. While their clumsy will cause their fair share of mistakes, one will probably help you find more trade opportunities to straight with the trade league in the long term. Wish you luck. Yeah. Don't bother naming one. Spice importers ask for money for a project and they pay me back later in spices. Jeez, great, that's a lot of them. 1 second. $91 out of 100. I guess we'll get this done in this episode. That will forge that golden bloodline. But of course that requires a lot more money to hold. Oh boy. My court chaplain recently broached the subject of organizing a high-level meeting between myself and the Pope. This is a great opportunity to further relations with such a powerful figure, and very good things can come out of it. It's also a serious risk if the meeting does not go according to plan. I mainly discuss the matter of state. Stop right there. Do you want further corruption for what you just did? You idiot. You big idiot. There. Guido. Hell. We're experiencing a plague of pirates on our coast, and there's a rumor that you are supporting them. Can you please put my mind at ease regarding this? This I not assume what is it? I must reassure him. He's a bit slow-minded, so I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Always bringing my wife to a banquet. Time lost. In my meeting with the Pope and exposed my ideas and beliefs in the matter of politics as clear as details I could. The Pope, however, was not interested in power plays, and my time was spent with no results. At least nothing bad came out of the meeting. Despite all this, she never showed up. For dinner, I will host some important visitors from afar, and have decided to offer them the best of the Amalfian cuisine. My cooks are able to make a number of delicious dishes, so what will be the star of tonight's banquet? How about eggplant topped with anchovy and spices? 3 more to go. You'll do. Of course you are such a big spender. Can't resist, can't you? There. My goodness. We're filthy rich. We are filthy fucking rich. All you need is to make us one more trade. Go sell something. Anything. I don't care. You have to sell meat for this. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, become recognized as one of the greatest and wealthiest merchants to have ever lived. Here, Doge Lambert, at the age of 47. Yep, a good old man. And right on time, you are a misguided warrior. But I'm still sending you to Bologna for further education. So, here you go. Off you go. Be a good student, will ya? Your honesty might get you to live. What the hell's going on up in northern Italy? Better question is, what the hell's going on with the HRE? Another revolt? League Independence War? But he's winning it this time. It's hardly a Holy Roman Empire anymore. It's whatever. And those Avars refuse to lie down and go away, but it's what my daughter's there for. Just want to look at the last few things. Anything else? Nah, just get out of here. July 3rd. Let this be the day. You got all that you needed. You made 100 trades, you have 500 assets, you have 3,000 ducats, master trainer, rank 4 in the Trading Society. You also owned a guarded and decorated warehouse housing your documents. You founded a resource in your domain during your lifetime, and you've created a center of trade in the capital. And so therefore you will be a founder of the bloodline. There it is. Settled. Here it is. The golden blood of Lambert, the sword of God. Doge Lambert, a merchant without peer, able to sell sand to desert dwellers. Lady Luck will certainly continue to watch over his descendants. Our vassal tax up. The city vassal opinion, they like a bit more. And the trade income, 10% plus more. And also you can ignore most of society's requirements and rank up at half cost. As well as unlock to offer buy goods for non-members. Now I feel accomplished. Is there anyone that I can count in this court? Been looking for an apprentice to lessen my workload, but I'm surrounded by oafs. There's this woman, Adalperga, that she approached me the other day about work. Perhaps it'll do. She's got a powerful voice and an architect. Yeah. Anything else I should know about you? She's a lot shorter than her age than average. Hey, this may sound stupid, but I don't think they'll allow it. No. You can't recruit her either. She lives in Monte San Angelo. What the? Oh yeah, you're married to a duchess, so you're a duke in Clivia. I see. And it's a matrilineal marriage. Oh, that's unfortunate. Huh. Wait a minute, what? Apparently there were raiders and I missed them. Got so much money, I don't even know what to do with them. Or do I continue to make improvements to the hospital structures? and as well as building structures that'll improve your income in the long run, including an improved arsenal. Now it's a heavily fortified collection of shipyards, armories centered around the docks of the Republic's capital. And don't forget about the other cities and or baronies that you own. Including the cavalry training ground. Money well worth spent. And then when the education of my youngest son is finished, then I will name whomever, skill-wise, to be the designated heir of this house. And then soon afterwards, you will do this. Quiet. Losing my train of thought because crud, done so great. There's a group of carpenters in Amalfi that are working together and more, as well as taking on apprentices. This is a situation that cannot be ignored, so I need to either approve of this Carpenters Guild to ensure that I have a good reputation amongst the skilled workers, or I could outlaw them to make sure that they're not an implement on the local market structure. I'll support the carpenters for the next 10 years. City tax ain't gonna hurt me because I am the city. Yeah, I get it. Plus, there's many other sources of income. What did I tell you? Should have gone to seclusion, you idiot. Oh god, a drunken pregnant woman. That can't be good. Hang on. Good relations we have with the Avars. Oh, fine. Bogomils in Bulgaria. A heresiarch by the name of Bogomil, which might not even be his true name, has appeared in the province of Kosovo. Capitalizing on the anger of the locals following their conversion from pagan ways, his teachings of a heresy seems to combine Christianity with a combination of Gnostic dualism and anti-church sentiment has caught on extremely quickly in both Kosovo and the surrounding areas, presenting a challenge to Tsar Dominic of Bulgaria's rule, as well as the authority to the Orthodox faith. Some believe that this Bogomil has reached the court of Tsar Dominic, where he might be even considered a conversion to these heretical beliefs. This does not bode well. Kosovo, you say? You sure about that? Because it don't look like it right now. Plus, not all Bulgarians are Catholic. Some are Orthodox. Well, I kind of said the opposite, but you know what I mean. Is there a Bogomil in your court, I may ask? There he is. Bogomil himself. Heresiarch, a prefecti. He has taken the sacrament of consolamentum, thus purging him of his mortal sins and setting him on a path of zealotry, celibacy, and asceticism. Unique only to Bogomils as part of the Christian immersion mod. Now, here's a reminder. What is this exactly? Bogomilism is originally an Orthodox Christian heresy with Gnostic elements that completely rejects the ecclesiastical hierarchy and advocates a return to early Christianity. Bogomils believe that the world was created by an evil demon, the devil. You can only find Bogomils in later start dates in either in Bulgaria or in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Brother Bogomil, they call him. He's stressed recently. Huh. The reports about highway robbers band are getting more frequent. Sending caravans will be much more complicated. We'll hire additional guards. The Thieves Guild are really doing some work in my domain, and are beginning to intercept the goods trying to sell in territory. Send in the men. No, sir, no land for you. There's a high demand for lumber. Well, see if I can... I don't know if I even have lumber. No, you do not. I doubt you're going to keep that education. Let me see. No lumber here, but take the grain. Now, where would they keep woodcutters' lodges for lumber? You got any lumber? It's a simple question. Ah, here it is. Send it. We'll be ending this episode soon. Seems diseases has become a commonplace in this part of Southern Europe, but it's never gonna come here again because we've made a lot of improvements to the hospital structures and all that. And among other things. How you doing, son? It hasn't come up to Bologna yet. No, it has not reached Romagna. If it did, then I don't know. Maybe my son could survive a disease. He's got some health improvements. Now you have full status of women. But unfortunately, all we need is the cooperation of the council to increase the status of women from significant, and then sometime later notable, and then full. So it's possible that it won't be done until later in the 1100s that we see a full status of women, where women can hold all kinds of offices, female commanders, and allow absolute automatic succession laws, which you cannot see that option here. I don't know why on earth would that be an option, but at least it'll make the women around here in this republic a little more useful. Oh my god, what happened? She died in a drowning accident. He's got an impressive warhorse. Oh, I know what happened. I played as a nomad once in the game. It's an event where where it happens to nomadic government only. So let's just say he's traveling around the country. Let me slow down the time so I could get a bit of a reference. So he's just traveling around the countryside. Him and his impressive warhorse. You just want fertile women, do you? You're not gonna get a non-aggression pact out of me. We've lost that sometime. Unless you wanna talk about it, so let's give it a talk. So he's just traveling around the country in his mighty warhorse, whatever its name is, and comes across the event since the land of Pannonia has plenty of rivers, including the river Tisa. So let's just assume he was just traveling around the Visgrad area. And then he's like, okay, gotta cross the river Tisa. And then comes the event where he and his wife, who was my 32-year-old daughter at the time of her death, and then she's drowning. And then he was like, oh no, my wife's drowning, but I don't want to lose the horse. I gotta make a decision. And so the Kagan here decides, I'm gonna save my horse. And now my daughter died in a drowning accident. But she was brave and brawny. And she was a strong woman. Yeah, she was a strong woman, but apparently she didn't know how to swim. One must think. Yeah, I feel a bit bummed about it. I mean, yeah, when one died of terminal stage of leprosy and camp fever, well, that bound to happen because disease was there. But drowning accident, that's very uncommon. Plus, I didn't know she converted to Orthodoxy, but I believe that was at his behest. So, after sitting down with the delegation led by the Kagan of Bihar, it was with relief that I found plenty of common ground with the other side, so signed a non-aggression pact. Just like old times. Albania. Oh, I remember my dumb sister. Died of the plague. What was she by that time? Because she was married to... Oh, yeah. Anatolia. Build a great work. At least stage 2. I highly doubt it, but if I had my druthers, I would love to build a great harbor. There's reasons for it. Tax modifier, trade value, monthly prestige a bit. But look, it's gonna take 18 years and 4 months to do that. But there is a reduction of this, if you're good enough. So now it's 17 years and 8 months. You reduced it by a year. God dog it. I like the idea of building a great harbor, because that would be for my legacy. But think about your own legacy. Think about those. Like, is he qualified? I mean, look at him. He's craven. Whereas he's not. And I take a man who is not craven over craven. So, when Tassilo returns from the university, I will name a designated heir. And I will try my damnedest to put all the money into the campaign fund to get Tassilo elected. What a merry face, surrounded by my friends and loved ones. I feel thirst coming on. Paige, more wine. That reminds me, more wine. I don't know about that. Gee, I don't know what to do. But keep in mind, if you're going to be naming designated heirs, it's only those who are present in court. It would be either that or the man of intrigue, who is kinsman. Whereas Hildebrand ain't all that. I don't know why, but I have a bit of an uneasy feeling. Tassilo, I'm gonna need you to return to court. Giving you all the prestige. You're gonna have to be the dropout. Whatever philosophy that you picked up, keep it. Because all of a sudden, the Republic needs you. As good as Hildebrand is, I don't think he has what it takes. No. No, he doesn't. And I know there's some that want to get rid of me. But anyways, more wine. Poison! My body grows numb. With the side fades, I die, loudly cursing my killer's name. 1,000,000 deaths for Voivode Papa. I knew it! You kin-slaying son of a... Doge Lambert is given up the ghost at age 49. He was murdered on the orders of Papo Urso, his own son. A zealous man. He fought for the glory of God against the heathens in one of the greatest holy wars in recent history. And as well as being the greatest merchant. I know it. Now, Doge Hildebrand takes up the position as Doge of the Republic of Crete, but knowing who did what he did, we gotta do something about that. Giving you a bounty is too easy. Putting you on a bounty is too easy. We will antagonize you. Huh. It's good to see you, nephew, but the fault is with him. He killed my father. He killed your own father, you kinslayer. That angered me. For the first time I feel angry, but whenever Tassilo returns, I will name a designated heir. Because you may never know that I will, you know. In fact, in case he didn't answer, I will offer him prestige. I'm going to need him back. He needs to drop out. Because to be real honest, he should be the one running the Republic, not me. Because look, I'm too scared to take them on. I'd rather focus on war. I'd like to win a war. Your people? I got a stupid idea. I got a pretty stupid idea. Just give me a moment. Whatever these books are, or whatever these non-existent artifacts, get rid of them. Because I'm tired of seeing that. That's another reason why I need my brother back here. He needs to drop out of Bologna. If he is indeed here, then he'll be here. Please be patient. Lotharius. Sure. No, it's not appropriate. I have something else in my mind. Good. As stated before, you're no longer a student. You had to drop out, so you're not a graduate. Maybe you designated heir. Because I'm gonna do something very, very stupid as a way to end this episode. I mean, you're not exactly the best in qualification, but I see a lot of potential in you. Maybe. Maybe. Actually, we're gonna have to do some thinking about the future for this character of Hildebrand. Despite the fact that he is 26 years old, but that's still pretty good, despite the fact that father got assassinated by my brother here, who one day I will get back at him, but he's a better fighter, way better fighter than me. But do not worry, I got big plans for the next episode, because I'm gonna have to do something about it. I'm gonna get rid of that craven trait, and I'm gonna step it up. Step up your game and all that. I vowed to be a great warrior one day, despite the fact that I'm a man of stewardship education. But if I fail this task, then this will fall to Tassilo. Sure, she isn't as good, but I think I have a future ahead of me. So I know what I'm going to do exactly in the next episode, and you people will find out sooner or later. But until then, so long for now.